there. If you're involved in the ski industry or anything like that, the Champagne of Powder is definitely a steamboat thing. It is not, again, I already mentioned, it's not a big crowd place. And every time that I've personally been, I've been lucky to go on like good snow days or right following a snowstorm or something like that has rolled through. So the coverage has been incredible. There are some cons to it. And, part of it is because it does sit really low in this valley. So the snow on the lower half could be a little bit compromised, especially if you go early season or late season, it may not be the best, but, it's not so bad. If you're coming from Denver, it's definitely far from, that I-70 stretch of your Keys, your Brecks, your Coppers, Vales, Beavers, things like that. But it's worth the drive up there. It's incredibly, incredibly good. And I love everything about Steamboat.
No,
so,
Steamboat's cool. They have that hot spring up there too, Strawberry.
The hot springs too, man.
Pretty cool.
Strawberry hot springs. I mean, it's more than just Strawberry hot springs too. I mean, there's a lot of hot springs out there, but Strawberry is obviously the most famous one. So yeah, it's great. Love Steamboat.
Okay. For me, I guess, I actually would say to anyone who's just looking for, where should I go? And really, I want to get some good turns in. I feel like Loveland is an incredibly overlooked spot. It's not a resort, but if you want to find a real gem of a place to find some amazing snow and some really dynamic terrain, give it a chance for sure. From the highway, it doesn't look like much, and you're just looking at it from I-70, but you don't see a whole lot. I would recommend that because it's also only 45 or 50 minutes from the airport in Denver. I mean, you're right there. You get there so fast, so you really could just use Denver as your resort lodge and go up there during the day.
You think it's that close?
Yeah, at least I've done it.
It takes 20 minutes just to get off of Pena.
I've done it. I don't know. I've been
from DIA up to Loveland. Yeah, I'll take that bet.
All right.
No way.
Do it on a Tuesday.
With no traffic, can you get from DIA up to Loveland in 45 minutes?
Well, it sounds like we have our own, prop bet going on again. But, do it during the week, man. I'm not talking about a Saturday. And if you're traveling somewhere, you can plan better. So, come on.
Yeah, it is the closest. It is one of the closest resorts to Denver. It's not the closest. I don't remember what they changed Echo Mountain to, but whatever Echo Mountain is currently called is the closest to Denver. But it is close to Denver. It's before the Eisenhower Tunnel actually goes right over it. So Loveland's great. That's a great pick, especially if you are a bit more of an advanced skier or snowboarder. Loveland's great.
I've been impressed with some of the Midwest mountains, though, as well. And that you can't call them mountains. Places to ski. Northern Midwest, though. Like Wisconsin and Chicago, if you do time it right and you say, hey, around these 2 weeks, I'm going to make sure, see if some snow's coming through. I actually do really recommend it. If you're in that area and you're looking for more of like a budget conscious, I want to just travel by car for a few hours and not make a whole to-do out of it and have a nice fun day out of it. I could recommend that. I've never been to the Northeast. Utah, though, is fantastic. Some places, though, I would really want to go. Boy, I missed out on Jackson Hole, and never have I ever skied in at Banff or Whistler, and I would really have liked to have done that. And I guess I still can, but that's on my list.
Yeah, I mean, as someone that loves the sport as much as I do, and you do and we do together, Jackson Hole is by far my number one kind of bucket list place. I mean, they get over 450 inches of average snowfall a year. They have 2,500 acres to ski on. They have over 80 trails. The backcountry terrain is what Jackson Hole is known for. This is not a beginner's mountain, although they've made it more so over the years by cutting stuff into the terrain and just being terraforming to make it a little bit more family friendly. But Jackson Hole is definitely tops on my list. You hit Whistler Blackcomb, that's another huge one. I mean, I've skied the largest resort in North America, which is now, when Vail acquired Park City and Canyons, that became larger than Whistler Blackcomb. But So I've skied something similar to that. I know that size. And so Whistler Blackcomb definitely interests me because there's so much to do and you can spread the crowds out. Looking at something like, Taos, which, would be really interesting. But another one that is always cool on a lot of people's list is Big Sky. Big Sky in Montana. If you like steeps, you like going fast, you like, that kind of terrain, Big Sky is phenomenal. Again, they get, over 400 inches a year. They have 5,800 plus acres. It's a huge, huge place. Over 300 trails. It's fantastic. So that would be another one that I would just love to go to. But without a question, it's got to be Jackson Hole.
I'm with you. For our lightning standings of this episode, just like that, getting right into it. Dude, you picked a weird one. There's nothing
to talk. Fun one.
Okay, it's fun.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that. I mean, we're all sitting here
we're all sitting here
under quarantine, and social distancing, and we're not allowed to do stuff.
Everyone's packing on the LBs because they're snacking.
Everyone's packing on the LBs, although I'm not. I'm doing pretty good over here.
You're staying cut over there.
I'm doing okay. Right. But I found a list of the top 100 best snack foods of all time. This is courtesy of Thrillist.com, so thank you guys very much. I'm going to give you guys some notables, and then I'll take the 20 through 11 here.
Gotcha.
So some notables on this list that didn't quite make the top 20. Okay. Swiss cake rolls coming in at 89, Swedish fish 78, Runts. I was a little surprised this was a little higher than Swedish fish. I like them more than Swedish fish. But Runts, number 61. This is a travesty.
Runts are disgusting, by the way.
You don't like Runts?
No.
I love Runts.
Oh, they're terrible.
Oh, my God. Okay. Zebra cakes, 58. How is that not higher?
Oh,
I feel that would have been higher.
So
Zebra cakes are great.
Because they're disgusting.
And then I found a run of big name brand candy bars. Three Musketeers, Baby Ruth, Milky Way at 53, 4, and 5. I thought that was a little surprising to see them all kind of right in a row. So that's why I had to put them on here. Planters, peanuts, mixed nuts, anything like that, they put on this list at 28. Snyder's pretzel pieces. The honey mustard from Snyder's Pretzels is just incredible. It's so good. 23 on this list. Butterfingers, 22 are some of the notable mentions. So we'll go ahead and get into the top 20 here. Number 20, Ruffles, regular flavored potato chips. We have Flips here. That is the chocolate-covered or yogurt-covered pretzels. The classic Chex Mix comes in at number 18. Gardettos. What do you think of Gardettos? Do you like them?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Love it.
I'm not crazy about it. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not crazy about the rye chips, but apparently that's the best thing in the damn bag.
Yeah, dude,
I don't know.
It's not for me. Chips. You got to get the chips out of there. That's good.
It's not for me, but that's why it made the list, the rye chips from Gardettos. Number 16, if you're hungry, why not have a Snickers? Starburst. I'm not crazy about this one being at number 15, but they put it up there. Combos. How great is this? How great is that for a snack food? Little pretzels filled with some fake cheese. You want to make it a little bit of pizza flavor too? Why not? Get after it, man.
Yeah,
combos.
Sure.
It is. We were just talking about being
combos. You should never buy a bag of combos without getting. They should come with a side of Pepto with that, and they're just not good.
I was thinking more like a dime bag, but sure.
Nah.
Twix comes in at number 13. Classic Lay's. What do you think of Classic Lay's?
Good. They're good. A little greasy, but they're tasty.
I don't like Classic Lay's, man. Give me some sort of flavor with it.
Give me flavor. Salt's not good enough. Salt and potato. What else do you need? Some oil.
More like barbecue.
All right, they make that. Well, they make that.
I know they do. Okay. But it did make the list. Kit Kat, number 11. Is where I end the list, and I throw it up to you for the top 10.
I do like me a Kit Kat, and in Japan that means good luck. That's why they have so many Kit Kat flavors out there.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very popular around finals time. I learned that, I think, somewhere on the internet. Anyway, Fritos at number 10. Yeah, I mean, a Frito pie, that's pretty tasty stuff, I think, but you can't eat a Frito just on its own to enjoy it.
It's got to have some sort of dip.
No doubt. Gummies, though, Herbo, the gummy bears, yeah, you can enjoy those on its own. Just toss out the green ones. Cheez-Its, definitely tasty. M&M's at number 7. Okay, sure.
That's
like
a great, just handful snack. I don't want to eat more than that, but good handful of M&M's.
Number 6 is a Cheeto. Number 5 is Goldfish. I think that's where the children's come in on that one.
Hold on, let's not skip over Cheetos real quick. Do you like the crunchy or the puffy?
No, I like Munchies. I actually had to go out and get a bag of Munchies today. That you get the sun chips,
so the crunchy Cheetos.
Sure, screw the puffy ones. You got peanut butter cups at number 4, and you got Pringles. Can't have just one at number 3. Top snack number 2. This is a good one. This is a big swinger, so that's why it's at number 2. Oreos is what's got taking that one in the top spot. Eric, have you already looked at this? Do you already know?
I do know.
You do know? Okay.
I do know.
All right.
It's a classic. It's a staple.
Would you have figured this out?
I certainly probably would have put them in the top 10. I would not. It's a well-known brand. It's a popular food item. It's at a lot of parties when you just need some sort of basic of this item. It's usually one of the red bag or the blue bag that ends up showing up on the table.
Just don't use your pants as a napkin, man. But good enough for Taco Bell to make a shell out of Doritos
Locos Taco.
Yeah,
so good.
Doritos. Number 1.
Doritos.
Like I said, it's a weird one because for me, dude, snacks, I gotta have a homemade dip. I want some buffalo chicken dip. I want to eat some pita bread and some hummus. I don't need any of this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't say it was a healthy.
Okay.
Well, buffalo chick dip isn't healthy.
No, that's far from healthy. I do like a Pringle though. I'll give you that. Pringles are tasty.
Okay, fair enough. I like Pringles.
All right.
Pringles too, man.
Well,
I like just about everything on the top 10 for sure. I don't know that I would always have it in my pantry, but I certainly have some of it.
You need to start trying Gardettos a little bit more, though, and loosen up on that.
I'll leave that to the wife.
You need to relax on that. All right. So, best games to watch is usually what we start talking about right now, but not a whole lot to watch in terms of sports. So we're gonna stay tuned to the NFL draft. That's coming up.
And the NFL draft is still happening. It happens next week, April 23rd, 24th, 25th. It is an all virtual draft.
Right.
All the players that were going to be invited were already sent kits with cameras and production lights, and they will all have some sort of personal interview or interaction with Roger Goodell. We'll see how that works. The teams will be participating in a mock draft coming up here, and it's pretty simple for them. No real change other than they are not all in the same room. You make the pick, you call it in, and they're done. But if you want to find something else that's just exciting and nonsensical, go look up Gels Marble Runs on YouTube. You get to watch Marvel's race. If you watch ESPN The Ocho recently, that was one of the features. It's silly. It's stupid. I know, but
very silly.
It's entertaining.
I will say, I was captivated.
Sort of sports announcement.
Yeah. Before we did this episode, I was very captivated for the first 90 seconds for sure. I had to watch, but to know that I can just fast forward and then see who wound up winning, but give it a chance. Sure, there's a lot of unique stuff out there, and with that, we're one of those unique things, so we're glad to have you tuned in. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all that good stuff. Send us your thoughts. Keep tuning in. This has been another edition of Average Sports. Thank you guys so much, and be healthy out there.
Bye.